Hey, and welcome back to Unit 4 of our SOL review videos for this year. Unit 4 is Order of Operations, which is a non-calculator unit, and this is SOL Standard 7.pfa.2. Let's go ahead and jump into essential question number 2. Why is using the order of operations important when evaluating expressions? Just a quick little reminder that this keyword evaluating just means doing the math, doing exactly what it tells me I need to do. And expressions, remember, don't have an equal sign. Okay, it's not set equal to something yet. We are going to simplify it and end up finding what it's equal to. But there's no equal sign that it's set up to. All right, I'm going to use gems for the sake of these videos where I have grouping, exponents, multiplication and division, subtraction and addition. For multiplication and division, once you get to that step, you just go left to right. And for addition and subtraction, you go left to right as is. Okay? So basically what this question is asking us is, what if I don't use the order of operations? What if I just do whatever I want to, however I feel? So this is the same expression that I had in the last video where we went over looking at pictorial versions and physical um, representations of our expression. So we drew out blocks and boxes to show us how this was actually going to play out. But let's use that same expression and look at the wrong way to do it. Okay, I'm going to show you the wrong way if you just kind of do it straight across, and then I'm going to show you the right way with order of operations, and we're going to look at what the difference is. Okay, so 3 times 5 plus 4 minus 1 divided by 3. So if I just start straight across, 3 times 5, well, that's 15 plus 4 minus 1 divided by 3. Well, 15 plus 4, that's 19 minus 1 divided by 3. 19 minus 1 is 18 divided by 3, and 18 divided by 3 is 6. So my answer to this expression is 6 if I just go straight across. Okay, what if I actually use the order of operations? That tells me I need to do grouping first. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, so I now have 3 times 5 plus 3 divided by 3. And I told you can do then exponents. We don't have any in this. Multiplication and division. I can just go left to right. Well, I have some over here on the left and I have some over here on the right, but I can't quite combine them yet because I do have addition. So I got to do both of these first. So 3 times 5 is 15. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And then let's bring that little addition down. And then now we can do our 15 plus 1 is 16. And I think you'll notice these are two drastically different numbers. And you could end up with an even larger difference between your two numbers if you do it wrong and do it right and compare what you got both times. So, this is not the way to do it. We just went straight through. We did not follow the order of operations here on the top one when we got 6. This is the correct answer of 16, and you'll see that in our last video as well. Okay, so now let's look at evaluating. Again, that just means do the math. Do the math. So let's look at doing one wrong, okay, where we have to plug things in, okay? And that was something that was gone over in this unit. And you just take, they gave you the expression, again, not an equation, an expression, a squared plus 6 divided by the absolute value. That just means how far it is from 0. 3 minus b times b, when a equals 2 and b equals 4. So if I just look at this part, I don't know what to do. I have to use the a equals 2 and b equals 4. And you just substitute in, plug it in, as some people say. So wherever I see an a, I need to write a 2, and it's squared. plus 6 divided by the absolute value of 3 minus, wherever there's a b, I write a 4, times, there's a b, so I write a 4. Okay, so that's 2 squared plus 6 divided by the absolute value of 3 minus 4 times 4. All right, so gems tells me I need to do my grouping first. An absolute value is a type of grouping. So I'm not going to mess with any of this stuff yet. I'm just looking at 3 minus 4, which is negative 1. And I was supposed to take the absolute value of that. And I can go ahead and bring down the rest of this, okay? The absolute value of negative 1, if I just looked on the number line, and I had 0, 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2, okay? The absolute value is how far is negative 1 from 0. So it's 1 away. Positive 1 is also 1 away, okay? So the absolute value just means how far this number is from 0. The absolute value of negative 2 is it's 1, 2 away. Positive 2 is 1, 2 away. So there is no negative distance. It just equals 1. It is 1 jump away from 0. So that really means I have 2 squared plus 6 divided by 1 times 4. Okay, now the next thing I need to do is my exponents. 2 squared. Remember that when you have an exponent, that just means you write the number down that many times. So 1, 2 times, and then you multiply that together, which gives me 4. 2 squared is 4. That's one of our perfect squares we went over back in Unit 1. So we have 2 squared equals 4 plus 6 divided by 1 times 4. Next is multiplication and division. And we go from left to right. So I have 6 divided by 1, and I have 1 times 4. So which one do I do first? We go left to right, okay? That can make a big difference. So if I did it wrong and went, oh, well, I want to do 1 times 4 first, then that gives me 4. So then I have 4 plus 6 times, divided by 4. And maybe I went ahead and just did 10, 4 plus 6 divided by 4. That gives me 10 over 4 is my final answer. Not quite. Okay, that is not quite our right answer. So let's go back and make sure we do things from left to right. 6 divided by 1 is 6. So we have 4 plus 6 times 4. Now 6 times 4 is 24. Bring down our little 4 plus, and then 4 plus 24 is 28. And there is my final answer. Okay. So wherever there was an A or a B, I just took the number that it said each letter is, and I plugged it in. So we went from A squared plus 6 divided by the absolute value of 3 minus B times B, and got 2 squared plus 6 divided by the absolute value of 3 minus 4 times 4, and it all simplified down to 28. All right, go ahead and jump on to the next video, and we'll see you next time.